We've complained to the police about the police and nothing's been done. We've complained to magistrates about magistrates and nothing's been done. We've complained to judges about judges and nothing's been done. Now it's time to do something ourselves. That statement was made at the Mangrove demonstration.
So my name's Tayshan Hayden Smith and I'm founder of Grow2Know. We're telling the story of the Mangrove Nine, the events of 1960s, 1970s Notting Hill, which is where I'm born and raised. So it was a story really close to home for me, and it came to light when the Steve McQueen Small Axe kind of series came out, when I learnt about kind of what happened here.
I used to come to the mangrove quite a lot, and I came into political contact with the mangrove because we were part of the Black Panther movement. But what you need to get a sense of is, in that era, there was black activism in many different spots. Like, for instance, up the road, Roden had the backyard, for example. You had the mangrove, and it wasn't necessarily a black organization, but it was activism in the community.
Yeah, before the Grenfell Tower fire, I wasn't privy to anything. I didn't have any reason or any interest in my community because I was doing my thing. I was playing football, I was trying to figure out myself, and it's like, what reason do I have? And slowly, we're losing those spaces. I'm hearing about all these different community spaces that enabled people to gather, but it's not just to resist, but also just in terms of to be creative, to enjoy, to be social and meet new people and experience new things and learn. And I think we're losing those spaces.
The roots that you're going to create with this garden and the growth that you guys have done over the years and how it's sort of spread down generations, and the growth that we're going to experience in the garden, it's a natural kind of transition.
You sow the seeds and we're watering the roots. I think that this is a positive way to showcase community, to storytell, to tell the story of those that came before us. We want to try and galvanize and bring people together to move in a positive direction.
Well, I came to Grow2Know after the Grenfell fire. So like most people, I was absolutely shocked by what happened. I thought there might be some way I could help. So I contacted the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea, and with lots of emails flying backwards and forwards, they eventually put me in touch with a guerrilla gardener called Tayshan Hayden Smith.
The most obvious kind of statement in the garden is the sculpture.
It's sculpture, it's very dominant, you can't miss it, you're going to see it from miles away. But I think it's the most important part of it, and that's really what the story is based around.
And it's there to make an impact, isn't it? It's got 9 roots made out of corten rebar steel, and obviously corten being really resilient and resistant, just like the Mangrove Nine were.
Oh, that's it.
That's Elton Anthony Innes. That's Roden Gordon. That's Alfia. That's Frank. That's Rupert Boyce. That's Roddy Kentish. That's Barbara. That's Godfrey Millett, and that is Darkest How.
And it creates this kind of sanctuary, this sheltered space that people can congregate and unify under. And it's to encourage kind of intergenerational connection for people to share stories of historical and cultural importance. And so people will be able to sit under the mangrove, just like they sat at the Mangrove restaurant on All Saints Road.
You know, I think the garden's doing its thing already. It's absolutely amazing. I was not ready for what happened in there. I really wasn't. It was just totally unexpected. I think the gardens definitely doing this thing. It's healing them. It's bringing people together, and that's what outside spaces do. They're places for communities, and I think when it goes into its final destination, the legacy will continue.